Yeah, I agree. Now we got this monster right here, G7 Twist, and I'm sorry, but that's like an instant F for me. G7 Twist is like the worst. Like, okay, let me tell you why G7 Twist is so bad. It's so bad on different accounts. Okay, so it has no relation to the Rise family. It is part of the Rise family, but the naming does not imply that, right? So if I say Cork or Double Cork, like, I know that's part of the Cork family. G7 Twist gives no indication of that. On top of that, you use the terminology from a different fucking trick, cheat kicks, to name your fucking tricks. No, that's not okay. And they say 720 like it's 720 degrees when it's actually just one fucking twist. Nah, this goes below F for me. I'm sorry, I really hate this one. Like,
alright, so I honestly agree. Cheat kicks are really, or G720 Twist in particular is like really bad because we don't have like, and by as a byproduct, Cheat 1080 Twist and Cali Roll. Cali Roll is okay because it's colloquial.
Yeah, Cali Roll I'm okay with, but
like, you're 100% right. Like, the naming convention on G720 Twist, like, it's appalling. It's bad.
Like, how?
Should have done it.
How'd they fuck up this monumentally?
And like, I'll even find times where, like, I'm not even talking about, like, the cheat setup for 720 Twist. Like, if I do carry through 720 Twist, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not X 720 Twist, it's just 720 Twist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's not cheat. It's swing 720 Twist, or it's vanish 720 Twist, or it's whatever. Like, it's never like, oh, I agree.
Yeah,
it's a pretty bad name. I wouldn't have gone so far as to put it in G tier, but
no, I'm sorry, it's below F. It just is. I'm sorry, I'm not changing my opinion. But next up we have Hyper. I think Hyper's pretty good. Like, I'm not. Like, I think it's accurate. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Hyper.
It's more than normal.
Yeah,
I agree. B tier is good.
B tier is perfect. Like, honestly, not much to say about that one. Ultra.
The only thing about Hyper is, like, if you're not familiar with exactly what the landing stance is, it can be kind of ambiguous. Like hyper hooks. For example.
That's true. Yeah,
that's why I'm kind of like, you know, B tier.
Yeah, it's not A tier. It's not perfect, but like it's pretty good. You know. Ultra, you know, I'm not, like, as much as I push Ultra, I'm not absolutely crazy about it. I'd probably also put it in B tier, personally. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, no, Ultra is good because for the same reason that Hyper is good, Ultra is good because it's like, it indicates more than the base.
Exactly.
And, that's instantly better than our next option here.
Which is Semi. Semi
old head relic.
That
needs to die.
This, I don't know. This is like an F tier for me.
G tier, bro. Put that shit in
G tier, right next to G720 Twist. All right, it's right there. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Semi is just why? Why did we come up?
It is literally like problematic terminology.
Yeah.
Like, it causes nothing but issues.
It would have been better if it just never existed. Like, if we just never... Like, the fact that it ever existed fucked everything up. Like, we can't just get rid of it. I mean, we can just get rid of it, but, like, it's not that easy. Like, you know what I mean? Is like, I don't know. It's...
I agree.
Fuck Semi. Mega, I feel... I kind of like... I want to put it on A tier just because I have personal feelings about Mega. I think it's so cool. But realistically, it's probably in B tier with the rest of these.
I think it's B tier. Like, I think Mega, Hyper, Ultra, as well as the other one.
Complete. All of them go here.
Actually, I think so. Complete probably is A tier.
No, I want to say A tier just because like it's so like alpha that it's just understood most of the time. Like, you don't even need to use this.
It's synonymous with, like, just your trick name.
It's synonymous with doing shit. It's synonymous with, like, you just landed the trick. You know what I mean?
That's perfect. Yeah, you completed it to its entirety. Yeah, perfect.
Complete is an alpha-ass fucking name. I'm sorry. There's no... It's A tier, for sure.
Yeah, get back to landing your tricks in complete.
Yeah. Alright, now we got Lotus. So Lotus is a weird one because it used to be a variation. Now it's its own trick. And I have weird feelings about tricks like that. But Lotus did a really good job with that transition. Unlike other tricks like D-Leg. And that makes me want to put it in B tier. Like, to be honest, like, it did a really good job. Like, it did its shit, and
Well,
you know,
let me tell you how I feel about Lotus, because I think Lotus probably fits somewhere in like C or D tier. And,
yeah,
like, it's not terrible, but like the problem is, I think about what the Lotus variation initially was, which is like the cross-legged cork or whatever, or cross-legged twist. Essentially, you would be sitting in like Indian style.
yeah,
Just horribly racist. I'm sorry, but whatever.
right,
You know, you'd be in that position while you twisted, and then like this Lotus this Lotus transition comes out, because it's not a variation anymore. It's like fairly changed, and it's not at all similar to what it was before.
It's a completely different thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, like the naming of it is like what is a Lotus? Like, I mean, with swing, right? Like it was like it described like the movement, right? Like you're like was swinging through or whatever.
Right.
Like rap, you're like was like wrapping around, or like, you know, with other ones.
But Lotus was just giving it willy nilly.
Well, Lotus is like a flower. It's not a movement. You know, it's not like that doesn't describe like, you know, something. So you know what? Fuck Lotus. I'm thinking D tier for Lotus.
D.
That's what I'm thinking.
I want to bump it up to C.
Lower.
No. Do you remember my argument about how it made it from the depths of being a variation? I think
I do.
I think that at least makes it a C.
Oh, okay, all right, whatever. I'll give you C. I'll give you Lotus at C, but I won't be so generous with the next one.
It's a low C. It's a CD.
Yeah.
All right.
C and a half.
Yeah, it's a C and a half.
Whatever.
All right, Croc. All right, so clever. They just made it backwards. Great.
I think it's pretty good. I think, yeah, it's B tier, to be honest. There's not much to say. You're right. There's not much to say about Croc. It's just a court backward, and it's not even a backwards court, is the thing.
Okay.
It's just the other leg.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I just think the simplicity of it is just perfect. And now, Grandmaster Swipe. Dear God. Okay, so I think it's fucked up in many ways, but it's such a cool name. Like, it has swipe in it. And, like, I guess there kind of is a swipe in Grandmaster Swipe, but it's kind of But it's also not super descriptive. But it's not super descriptive, but at the same time it is, because Master to Grandmaster has, like, a certain, like, connotation of what that means for, like, transitioning to different tricks. And that, I don't know, that's just so fucking alpha to me. Like, I want to put that in S or A tier. Like, it's such a cool name.
S tier, bro.
S tier?
Not only is it an awesome name,
yeah,
it's accurately descriptive, because like you said, what I like about it is it progresses up on, like, tricks that we already have. Like, so we have, like, Master Scoot and Master Swipe.
Yeah.
Those are, like, you know, swipes with the hand or whatever. But then if you did no hands, it becomes Grandmaster Scoot, Grandmaster Swipe.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and those tricks are also like you can feel how much more difficult they are to do, like Master Scoot versus Grandmaster Scoot, for example.
It's like you got to be a Grandmaster for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so cool that it came up with its own way to, like, put levels to this shit. Yeah, like that, and it's so unique that I'm like, yeah, Grandmaster, like, easy.
I will admit, to Grandmaster Swipe's detriment, it's like the name of a whole transition now, the Grandmaster Swing. But like,
right.
At the same time, it's a really fucking cool trick.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also kind of cool that it's become its own, like, subsection of tricks. And it's so unique from the way we name other tricks. I don't know. I like it.
It is a little unfortunately named, because it's become the transition for the front swinging wrap. But
yeah,
you know, it is also still good. So.
All right, we got fake landings. We know where these go. We already know. No talking about that. It's redundant. That's really.
I thought you were pretty generous with that ranking.
Yeah, I was generous. It goes below G720 Twist.
Yep, it overlaps on our other terms.
That's fine. I'll fix that later. All right, I think you're right. I think it really, because it's so redundant. Like, what's the point? What the fuck is the point? All right, we got Shaolin Cross up next. If I could just fucking drag this up here.
So like, I'm surprised that we put TIE Fighter and Areola so high, but this is another one of those tricks where it's like old head exclusives, and this was like a trick. A very specific movement, swing, fei long, swipe, I believe.
Yeah, swing, fei long, swipe. Yeah.
And it's like Shaolin Cross should then be a variation, which is fei long, swipe.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if people would say that, and I don't.
It's just it's not logically consistent. It's way and it hurts. It hurts my heart because like Shaolin Cross is kind of a badass name. Like let's be honest, that really hits my like anime fucking I don't know nerdy side, and like
I think it reminds me of the Shaolin Showdown cartoon that was like,
yeah. And I love that
Jackie
show.
Chan in it.
No, not it doesn't have Jackie Chan in it. No, you're thinking of.
My whole life is a lie.
there was Shaolin Showdown, but then there was another one
there was
with
that other. Yeah, you're right.
Where they get the talismans. But also Shaolin Cross, the trick itself is really cool to me. But you're not wrong. It was just shittily lame. It's not logically consistent. You said D tier, right?
I think I said E, but D is fine too.
No, you're right. E tier.
I may have been hard on Shaolin.
I was being generous. Fei Long is an easy A for me. I'm sorry. I like Fei Long.
Okay, I think Fei Long is good, but I don't think Fei Long is A tier good.
Yeah?
I think Fei Long might be B or C tier because, like, while Fei Long is a traditionally named trick, it is just not very descriptive of what's happening, you know?
Right. I mean, I think it is descriptive. I think whenever someone says Fei Long, I'm like, yeah, hook round. Easy.
Well, yeah, just because you know what a Fei Long is.
Well, even, like, when I first started tricking, I first looked up a Fei Long. Like, yeah, I didn't know what a Fei Long was beforehand, obviously, but, like, I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's definitely the name for that. Like, that makes sense. You know?
Right.
I don't know.
You know, I think B tier is fine for it.
B-A?
B-A.
B-A? Okay. Let's do that. Let's do... Alright, so next up is Tornado Kick. I kind of want to put this in D tier. Like, I'm not that big a fan of the name. Like, I'm not... I don't know. I don't have strong feelings, but at the same time, I want to put it lower because, like, it's kind of a lame name.
I don't know. I think Tornado's okay. It is definitely a lame name. I think probably D is appropriate, but it's kind of up there with Fei Long with me. Yeah. I'd almost say, like, D or C.
Well, my thing is, like, you would expect a trick with the name Tornado to spin around at least a few times.
Yes, that's always been my thing too, right? Like Hurricane Kick is so hard and Tornado Kick is so easy. Yeah, you know what? D tier that shit. It's lucky it's even getting that, to be honest.
Yeah. So this trick was kind of unfortunately named. I think it's a remnant of parkour. Like, you know what I mean?
It's an old head thing, and it's also, like you said, it comes from, I think, parkour. Free running.
It's like a relic of the past, but it's almost like endearing because of it. Like, you know what I mean? Is like it's not been non-logically consistent, if that makes any sense. Like it's worked somehow. You know what I mean?
You know, I think because we've divorced the concept of what it is supposed to be with what it is now. And for those who don't know when we're talking about, gainer is supposed to refer to, like, what your idea of a gainer is, but it has to travel forward.
Yeah.
But in tricking, we don't care about translation on that axis, so...
Right.
You know, doesn't matter.
Yeah. I kind of want to put it in B because it transcends its own meaning. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's supposed to mean one thing and it's like, fuck you.
That's pretty meta.
Yeah.
I'd say B.
Yeah. B's a good place for it. I'm pretty fond of Gainer. We got Misleg up in here, and Misleg, I actually do like the name. I think it's fitting. It's better than Flagella.
Yeah. Were people actually calling it that?
Yeah, Flagella, like, I think it was a little bit more specific than Misleg, which is where you did the Misleg motion, where it's like your foot goes down and then back up. You know what I mean?
Has to do the dip.
Yeah, it's really gross, actually.
It does sound gross. It's up there with areola in terms of...
I think under normal circumstances, Misleg would be B, but because Flagella exists, I think it should be A. Like,
I think it's B tier. I think you're...
Yeah? You think it's B tier?
It's B.
Alright. I'll settle for B, but I really do think that the existence of Flagella elevates it. But that's just me. I don't know. Horror Wing Whacker, dope ass fucking name. A tier to me. I don't know.
I like Horror Wing Whacker, and it's obviously a name that I've come to know in my tricking career. Mm-hmm. But I would say probably BA or AB.
Yeah. Well, okay, so listen.
Descriptive.
Do you want to hear my argument? So I like that Horror Wing did what a variation or colloquial name is supposed to do. And what I mean by that is that it is not talking about D-leg twist in general, it's talking about cork D-leg twist. And it stays in its lane. It doesn't leak out. It's not like we're going to start saying full horror wing whacker. It's horror wing whacker is specifically cork D-leg twist, and it stayed that way. Like, no one, I've never seen anyone really misuse it. I don't know, maybe you have, but like, it's doing its job as a colloquial name, in my opinion, and to me, that warrants A tier.
So, my question then, I'm okay with A tier. My question then to you would be, if Shuriken Cutter was in this list, you'd have to put it in A tier, right? Based off that logic.
Yes, but no, because people will definitely misuse Shuriken Cutter. Like, people will say Shuriken Cutter when they say full Shuriken Cutter.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, is Horwing has done a good job of not doing that.
Okay, that's fair.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. So, honestly, Shuriken Cutter would probably go in B tier for me because of that. But, anyway, we got Gyro Knife up. I think it's pretty top tier, in my opinion. Like,
Gyro Knife is easy top A or S tier, either or, because here's the thing: is Gyro Knife short for 540 Gyro Knife, if that's even relevant, just isn't. But it's just so cool because it literally is like a pylon of variations. It's like a gyro, and then you have the knife, which is traditionally like a swiped hyper hook.
Yeah.
Or like hyper hook.
It's round hook, basically.
Yeah. And so dude, just like the whole, and I'm totally biased by like the concept of the trick itself. It's just so awesome. The name is so fitting.
It's so cool because it's like another level of thinking. Because like you could say round, spin around, hook, and it's like, all right. But you could say it's a jackknife separated by a twist. And then like to me, that's all of a sudden way cooler. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's the same concept, but it's like, oh my god, what? Like,
right.
Jackknife is already, like, hard to master. Like, Gyro Knife, whoa. Alright, we got a reversal. I mean, no strong feelings. I think it's pretty B tier. It's pretty...
I think reversal is either B or C tier.
Actually...
Reversal can be kind of misleading.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say B tier, but then I thought about how reversal will sometimes not be reversed. And I agree. I think that brings it a C tier for me.
But at the same time, it also like when I think of, I don't know, because like when I think of like a reverse movement, I think of it like literally like from the back being rewinded. But then like reversal, like how it's typically done is basically like the same trick just against your dom.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, I think. And I how we kind of don't differdifferentiate between Rise with Dom and Rise against Dom. It's kind of like...
Exactly. There's no point. I think it's an easy C tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I may even say CD if it...
Yeah, I'll agree with you, but I'll keep it there for now.
Yeah, we do need more things in the C tier.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta fill it all out. Well, we can't let that bias affect us, though. We need to, like, if all of them belong in F tier, then they all belong in F tier. Like, that's just it. Yeah, redirect. So we got redirect. I also don't have strong feelings towards this one. Like, I guess I wish it was better, but...
Yeah, redirect isn't bad. I think redirect is actually a really good name for a transition.
Yeah.
But it's so ambiguous, especially now after doing the redirect episode where we described almost all permutations of redirect.
Yeah.
So it's like CD tier and their reversal for me.
I think you're right. I think even if we consider the one main redirect, it's like doomed from the start because there's like almost no intuitive way to grasp what is it like 1 2 2 1 1, like, you know what I mean, is like whatever the fuck the number pattern is. It's like it's very, you have to like think about it unless you've seen it a lot. Like obviously every time you see sideswipe TDR, like yeah, that's redirect. But then if you see two other tricks, it's like whoa. You know, I've spent
a lot of time thinking about redirects, obscure redirects, and weird redirects, like redirect in general. I spent a lot of time like breaking down and analyzing them.
Yeah,
I'm sure as you know.
Yeah.
But like even I still like struggle to understand what a redirect is at times. So like the redirect is just bad.
You're not wrong.